Hi everyone, my name is Oluwatobilola Adebusi, but you can call me Toby. A little about myself is I have 4 siblings. I'm the oldest. I have twin siblings, 5. I think they're about to turn 6 soon. I have a 9-year-old sister and an 11-year-old sister. Some of my hobbies include I enjoy playing soccer, watching soccer, anything that has to do with soccer, I'm there. Um, I also enjoy doing the same for basketball and just sports in general. I'm a really active person, so I do enjoy just any kind of sports, but mostly soccer. So an elderly person that I admire is, and unfortunately, I don't really have any, which I know sounds crazy because watching other people's videos, they mostly spoke about how their grandparents or how they admire their grandparents and how the impact their grandparents had in their life. But unfortunately for me, I didn't really grow up with my grandparents, and I don't have a similar relationship. But I guess the next person after them is my parents. Yeah, so today the person of focus is gonna be my mom. She's really my everything. I'm the only child from my mom, and it was mostly both of us growing up. She really sacrificed a lot for me to be where I am today. And a lot of times when you think about your parents, you kind of forget that this is also their first time living too. Like they really haven't done this before, and they're just kind of a lot of times they're kind of winging it because then remember it's their first time. They really haven't done it before, especially if you're the first child like me, first or only child, or first and only child. Like me. Um, so yeah, she really, words can't really describe how much she means to me. She's my role model. She's my confidant. I rely on her. In so many ways. She's the, if I'm ever having an issue or ever having, a problem, she's the first person I call. She always picks up too. So I just really admire her. Best part of successful aging, I would imagine, especially for my mom, would be, just really staying active and really making sure you actively engage in things you love doing. Because I know for me, when I think about aging, I just kind of think about how, you lose some of the things, you lose your energy, you lose your strength, you know, and, when I think about my mom, and as she's, she's aging, I just, I wouldn't want that for her. I would want her to, stay active, which is staying active. I wanted to keep on, doing the things she loves doing, and possibly, discover new things that she loves doing, Aging, I feel like when you age with purpose, you know, I'm sure, we're all aware of the 401k and just like the whole pension thing. I feel like that's, kind of aging, that's along the lines of aging with purpose. When your younger years, you start putting money aside for when you're older. And I feel like aging is not just about, it's not about getting older. It's about gaining more time, wisdom, and opportunities to kind of live the rest of your years, meaningfully and with purpose. And when I think of my mom, I wish her the best because I know, like I said, 401k. I know she is putting money aside for when as she approaches her, you know, her elderly years. And I want her to age with purpose, age with a plan, and I wanted to, as she gets older, I wanted to just rediscover things that she used to love, and just discover a whole new, you know, a whole new world as she grows older or gets older. Yeah, thank you.